Hello class, welcome back to our next class. We have came up to the phylum mollusk. We have seen the Phyla globosa and their different systems. So today we will be starting from the phylum Echinodermata. This will be the last phylum in case of invertebrate group, and then the next unit we will be starting with the protochordates or the primitive chordates. So this is the last phyla in case of invertebrate group or the non-chordate group. Phylum Echinodermata is the last group of invertebrates or the last phylum of non-chordates. ठीक है? So in today's class we are going to see the general characteristics of phylum Echinodermata. Okay, so if we see the diagnostic feature of phylum Echinodermata is they are having complex series of fluid filled canals. जेव्हा आपण when we talk about the Echinodermata आपल्या पुढे एक येतं starfish. We can imagine the starfish. आपल्या पुढे एक चित्र येतं ते येतं starfishचं. तर starfishची कशी आहे, त्याला 5 arms आहेत. We have seen that they are having the 5 arms. 5 arms आहे, centralला mouth आहे, then they are having ambulacral cavities, and this cavity helps for the digestion. That is the digestive system of starfish. So हे काही जे animals आहे they are belonging into the Echinodermata phylum. ते कसे आहेत? It is a fluid filled canals with numerous flexible feeding organs and locomotory appendages. They are having 5 arms, and that 5 arms helps the animals for the feeding, and the arms they are also helping for the locomotion. तो जे हे काही जे arms आहेत, जे काही 5 त्याचे जे arm आहेत ते कसे आहेत? they are helping the animals for the feeding and for the locomotoric appendages, and they are having radial symmetry in case of adults. Larva does not having the radial symmetry, but the adult animals they are having radial symmetry. Now if we talk about the skeleton in case of Echinodermata animals, they are having internal skeleton of calcium carbonate. They are having ossicles. They are having a small spine-like structures. This spine-like structure they vary in size, structure, and these structures they called as a ossicles. And these ossicles they are made by the specialized cells which are helping for the feeding. आता हा काय आहे? हा टिपिकल Echinodermata स्ट्रक्चर आहे. हा जो काय आहे यू कॅन सी दिस आर द 5 आर्म्स, सेंट्रलला माउथ आहे, ही एक त्याची ग्रूव आहे. त्या ग्रूवच्या थ्रू ते पाणी आतमध्ये घेतात किंवा बाहेर सोडतात. ऑल्सो दिस माउथ इज इन द सेंटर साइड. या 5ही आर्मच्या सेंटरला माउथ आहे, अँड दे लाईक कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट देअर बॉडी व्हाईल कॅप्चरिंग देअर फूड. सो दिस इज अ टिपिकल skeleton of the typical diagram of animals that belongs into the phylum Echinodermata. आणखी एक महत्त्वाचे कॅरेक्टर आहे, they are having water vascular system. This is a very much distinctive feature we have seen in phylum Porifera. So like that की these पहिल्यांदा मी सांगत होते जेव्हा आपण बघितले होते कॅरेक्टर phylum Poriferaचे की some taxonomists they have put the Poriferans and the Echinodermata together because of the presence of water vascular system. त्यांनी काय केलं होतं की जे पोरिफेरा आहेत, पोरिफेरा ग्रुपमधले animals and the Echinodermatic animals they have put into the same phylum, same group, but later on they will discard the phylum Porifera. It will distinct than the Echinodermata, but they are having the common structure at the presence of water vascular system. The system is a separate coelom, a separate cavity used with the interconnecting fluid filled tubes or the canals. इथे काय आहेत? हे आहेत त्या filled असलेले canals आहेत, which consist of fluids. A ring canal circles the mouth and give off 5 radial canals, and the radial canals is exposed and run along to the ambulacral groove. आता ही सिस्टीम आपण बघणार आहे इन डिटेल मध्ये. Then there is a presence of tube feet. The ampulla of organ, हे जे ampullas आहेत, you can see here, no. So the ampullas is a small ball that sits above the tube feet, and the tube feet helps into the contraction and expansion of the arms while capturing the food. Then there another most unique feature in case of chondromata, they are having mutable connective tissues. Means these tissues, these mutable connective tissue, they can change their mechanical property as the order by their nervous system. म्हणजे काय होतं की हे जे काही टिश्यूज आहेत, जे म्युटेबल कनेक्टिव्ह टिश्यूज आहेत, they can change their size, they can change their shape as the neuron orders for like offense, defense, capturation of food, water pressure, to maintain the water pressure. So these mutable tissues, mutable connective tissues, they help to change the shape and size. Then if we see the taxonomic summary of Chondromata, these are the 5 main classes that come under the phylum Chondromata. These are the 5 main class. The class Crinoidea, then class Concentricoidea, then class Stelloidea, class Econoidea and class Holothuria. हे 5 जे आहेत, हे 5 main class that come under to the phylum Echinodermata. But in the modern taxonomy, the modern classification of animals, the class Concentric Cycloidea, it has to be removed, and the animal, they belonging to, previously the animal belonging to this Concentricoidea, they are put into the Econoidea animals. So in the modern classification, we cannot find this class Concentric Cycloidea. Now first we see the class Asteroidea. The subclass Asteroidea. Example आहे sea star, the starfish. The features of starfish are the presence of oral surface of each arm has a single ambulacral groove. We have seen these are the ambulacral. इथे एक छोटीशी कॅव्हिटी जाते, छोटी ट्यूब जाते, and त्या ट्यूबला काय म्हणतो आपण, this is the ambulacral grooves which is help the animal in case of water vascular systems. Then they are having a large coelom where all the main organs occur. या सेंट्रलला काय असतं, where the mouth is located, at the central they are having all main organs. इथे त्याचे सगळे digestive system, circulatory system, जे काही systems आहे, जे काही vital organs आहेत, they all present into the central part of animal. Then this is a you can see these are the ambulacral groove. हे आर्म आहे, त्याची ही ambulacral cavity आहे, हे इथे एनस आहे, हे स्टमक आहे, आणि इथे कुठेतरी माउथ असणार आहे. ही द सेंट्रल पार्टला, ॲनिमलच्या सेंट्रल पार्टला इज द प्रेझेन्स ऑफ डिफरंट व्हायटल ऑर्गन्स. Then in case of starfish, there is the presence of pedicellari. These are the specialized organs found into the abboral surface. आता हा जो वरचा भाग आहे, दिस इज अ ॲबोरल सरफेस, आणि वरचा जो काय आहे, दिस इज अ ॲरेबोरियल सरफेस. दिस आर द टू. खाल स्टारफिशचा जो डाऊन भाग आहे, जो पाण्याखालचा भाग आहे, त्याला काय म्हणतो आपण, ॲबोरल सरफेस, आणि जो वरचा भाग आहे ते काय आहे, ॲर्बोरियल सरफेस. देन रिप्रोडक्शन, starfish or the asteroid animals, they can reproduce sexually by disc division, asexually by disc division. म्हणजे सपोज ही एक डिस्क, सपोज हा एक आर्म आहे, सपोज हा एक आर्म डिस्कार्ड झाला फ्रॉम द बॉडी, तर तो हा आर्म इट कॅन हॅव द ॲबिलिटी टू produce the entire animal. So the asexual by the disc division and the sexual reproduction by the starfish or the echinodermic animals, they are dioecious. Both the male and female sex organs, they are present in the same animals. The development is indirect, which are having bipinnaria larva. Again, they are having the capacity of regeneration. Many species of Echinodermata, they are atomized living predators with a nutritious souvenir while they can escape with the prey. Like you can see here the single arm, suppose हा एक arm discard झाला from the body, then they started forming a new body or the new organ, and अशा प्रकारे इथे you can see इथं हा ब्रेक झालेला आहे. Then the starting of development of tissues, then again organs, and then forming of complete 5 arms or the complete organism. So they are having the ability of regeneration. Then subclass Ophiroidea. You can see the different arm structure than the starfish. Okay, हे तुम्हाला थोडेसे वेगळे pattern of arms दिसतील than the starfish. So the defining characters of class Ophiroidea, they are having well developed ossicles or the skeleton in the arms forming a system of articulating vertebrae. म्हणजे हे काय आहे, these are the last stage of invertebrates and they are starting, they might be forming a vertebral or the bone structure in the body, and they are well developed interskeleton structure in case of Ophiroidea. And the oral surface bears 5 pairs of bursal sacs which are helping. You can see these are the shields, and behind the shields there is the presence of bursal sacs for the feeding. Then brittle structure, or you can हा जो एक आहे, this is the brittle structure, and these are the some organ. You can say the stomach, then there is the presence of gonads, tooth, disc आहे, हे tube foot आहे, hepatic cavity आहे. So these are the structures found in case of brittle star. In case of reproduction, they are similar to the asteroids, similar to the starfish, but the larva it is formed by the Plutus larva. इकडे काय होता in case of Asteroidea we are having Bipinnaria larva, but in case of these Ophiroidea we are having Plutus larva. Then class Echinoidea. Echinus is example in case of Echinoidea. The defining characters of class Echinoidea, they are having ossicles are joined by the rigid teeth. Here these are the rigid teeth, they can join the 5 arms. Then adult possessing feeding structure called Aristotolantrum. हे काय त्याचे जे feeding structures आहेत. In case of Echinus, they are having a small complex structure which are helping in case of food, in case of capturing food or the digestion, and they call it the Aristotolantrum. They are having mobile spines and hollow skeleton or the text. म्हणजे बॉडी कशी आहे, जॉईन आहे, हे 5ही आर्म जॉईन आहेत, पण आतमधनं कशी आहे, होलो आहे, आतमधनं व्हॅक्यूम आहे. You can see this is the structure of sea urchin or the Echinus. Then again in the class Echinoidea consists of pedicellari. They prevent fouling of taste and use for the defense. Then the more complex the teeth are and are within the movable stalk. Then the digestion in case of echinoderms, most of the echinoderms they are herbivores, they are feed on the algal material, but sometimes they feed on to the bryozoans or the scavengers or the dead materials. The food is chopped by 5 pointed sharp teeth. Then the digestive system is long with the system, it is adapted for the herbivore feeding. Then the anus located aborally. In case of reproduction of Echinoidea, the most conspicuous organs are those responsible for reproduction. The spawning entirely found with the coelom, that is filled with the eggs and sperms, and the larva is a Plutus larva. Again in case of Echinus or the Echinoidea, the more defining feature, that is the irregular non-spherical depressed sand dollars. You can see here the 2 feet towards the anal structure, and that 2 feet, they call it as the sand dollars, which is helping for the locomotion. Then the last class will be the Holothuridia, or the example is the sea anemone. The defining characters of class Holothuridia, they are having worm shaped body, elongated along the aboral and the oral axis. The calcareous ossicles or the calcium skeleton are reduced in size and embedded internally in the body wall. They are highly branched musculatory respiratory structures. You can see there are the tentacles, the anus, and the body possessing respiratory structures. They are having retractile feeding tentacles. Here you can see they are having retractile feeding tentacles that surrounds the mouth. Mouth कसा आहे, surrounded आहे by these tentacles. The suspension or the deposit of feeding, each tentacle is clean in the mouth. So you can see the body of Holothuria. He काय आहे, हा sea anemone आहे, which consists of cucumber like structures. You can see this is a sea anemone. This is the typical anatomical structures of sea anemone. You can see here the presence of gonads, different feeding structure, respiratory trees are present. Then tube feeds, anus, here is the mouth. So this is a digestive system in case of long digestive system in case of sea anemone or the Holothuria. Then the ossicle skeleton in case of Holothuria animals, they are having calcareous skeleton is found in case of Holothuridic animals. Then they are having respiratory trees, or the respiration is developed in case of Holothurian animals. Many species of Echinodermata, they are having producing powerful toxins in the body for the defense to protect them. Then they are having sticky and toxic tentacles which are shot out the anus, and they are also having the internal organ regeneration after a period of time. These are the general characters, general classes, they are found in case of phylum Echinodermata. In next class we are going to see the example Asteriaceae or starfish. In that we are going to see the habitat and the main two systems we are going to see in case of starfish. एक आहे digestive system आणि एक आहे water vascular system. In the next class we are going to see the digestive system in case of starfish and the water vascular system in case of starfish. After that we will be completing our unit number 5 and we will start unit number 6, that is a phylum Protochordata. We are going to see in that Amphioxys, I guess Balanostoma बघणार आहे आपण. We will see in the next class.